Yo, GTP and Dents updates back again. We have the questions. Jenny Dents updates has the answers, hopefully.
Hopefully,
And,
yeah.
but most
Usually.
of the time, we just try to have a good time. So, like, sit back with us, have a good time. And the week was long, dude. Like, seriously, the week was long. There was a lot of stuff that happened in this week. We had a lot of stuff happen in our week. You had a lot of stuff happen
on your week.
Yeah. I always think too, like, oh, okay, the games is done. WFP event was over. There's not going to be much to talk about this week. Nope.
Oh, did you guys see in the Kill Taylor this morning? I think the boys found my long lost brother. Right?
No.
The ginger.
The ginger.
Matt.
Yeah.
They found another one of my dad's kids. And so but it's actually really funny because we do have a brother that none of us know.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's possible. Like, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's 33. He's kind of at that age that he could be the last sibling.
Crazy.
So Matt, if you're out there, hit me up. Let's do a DNA test. Let's find out.
Somebody posted, I don't know who it was. I think it was Pool Boy. He shared a story, and I think he said he looked like the guy from American Pie.
The Shermanator.
Shermanator.
I was dying. That was funny.
Did you? I just saw. I watch podcasts all the time, and I just saw in a podcast that I love. If you rearrange the word ginger,
oh boy,
what does it spell?
Oh geez,
I was today years old when I figured that out.
Like backwards?
No, just take the letters.
Take all the letters.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I'm really good at word scrambles. So,
So that was like the little thing, like, you can say it. No, you can't say it. Don't say it.
No, that was funny. That was a good episode. I couldn't believe how many people were close to his time. Like, that blew me away. I thought, there's nobody that's going to be within a minute of him. And then 2 guys are within 10 seconds of him. That was crazy.
That is crazy.
Travis, what's up, yo? What's going on, bro?
Vindicate, I asked you in the chat, and I don't know if you saw it, of Kill Taylor this morning, if you were going to have the Kill Taylor shirts at the booth in SoCal. So let me know. Although I just bought one online, so it really doesn't matter. But
and also, are you going to have all your shirts at Crash? Because I'm going to buy, again,
all of them.
all your shirts at Crash.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the Kill Taylor was amazing this morning. I forget who their sponsor was, or I would shout them out. Something about
it was a Charlotte sponsor.
Charlotte,
yeah.
HVAC.
Like Charlotte Mechanical, something or other.
Yeah. But really cool, super fun to see. Fun to see his gym, and he was giving away year memberships and then lifelong memberships. So if you haven't wanted to, like, go call in to Kill Taylor, because it was awesome.
I said I think right now you can sign up and get a free month of Kill Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm sorry, Sentinel.
Yeah. I know. Everybody just says Kill Taylor.
Well, listen, before we get into any other topic, have you seen the Netflix Unknown Number? Have you seen that documentary yet?
No.
Girl.
What?
Tell me.
Girl.
What's
What
this
are we talking about?
The Unknown Number, babe, the one you told me about, the catfishing, the high school kids,
and
whatever.
It ended up being her mom.
It ended up being her own mother.
Yes.
And when I tell you that these text messages that she was writing to her daughter was like, "You're fucking ugly, go kill yourself, blah, 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 blah." And then she was trying to say that she was just in a really deep, dark place, and she was trying to protect her daughter from the abuse that she went. Listen,
it was nuts, dude.
It was insane. But what they're saying, I mean, and even if we spoil this, like, go watch it because it's insane.
I'm still gonna watch it.
Think about it.
It's crazy.
That they didn't actually go into all of the information about the obsession that the mom had with the teenage daughter's boyfriend. So it was more of that. What they were trying to portray it as this new thing called like media Munchausen or something. You know, the Munchausen by proxy is usually what's her name? What was the big story with the mom and the
Rose
daughter? Rose. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now they're saying that they're calling it media Munchausen. And I'm like, still. I could never imagine doing that shit. And these messages, when I tell you, you see them, they are horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Insanity. I would be the kind of mom who'd want to take someone out if they did that to my kid. I can't imagine someone actually doing that to their child.
Yeah. And the mother of the boy was like, the mothers were friends. So the mother was sending these messages, but then turning around and being a part of the investigation, trying to console the daughter, the boyfriend, the mom. What? And then what they did.
It was gnarly, dude.
That is gnarly. Is it a series, like a few episodes, or is it just one?
It's like an hour and 30 minutes or something
well,
like that.
Well, I know what I'm doing when we get off the show.
Oh my God. Yes. And text me how you feel, because I was like,
murderous rage. I'll probably be.
Yeah. Rage. I just could not.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too, kind of like daughter didn't seem that affected by it. I think there is even more to the story. I'm sure there is.
There's gotta be.
I'm sure there is.
I don't think she knows the severity to what happened, because the dad knew. Like the dad was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
are the mom and dad still married?
No. The dad was like, I'm out. Like, what is this?
When they found out all the information and the father found out, he looked at the wife and he's like, you need to go. Like, you need to get out of this house right now, because essentially, like, if you don't, I might.
Yeah.
She's like, our daughter is going to lose both parents is pretty much what he was saying. Like, if you don't get out of this house right now,
I'm going to hurt her and
right,
go to jail for the rest of my life kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Vindicate. I want to watch that one. That one's on my list, and I had to wait till Dave.
Wives?
Yeah, Dave was like, "Watch it when I go to work." He doesn't like.
Oh my gosh,
chick flicks. That's what he calls them.
Hunting Wives isn't just chick flicks.
I don't really know if it's.
I know. I tried to convince him, but that's not his thing. He likes he likes a little scary, anything scary, which isn't my jam.
And or Travis, like sorry for messing with you, dude.
Is there going to be a season 2? Is there going to be a season 2? We haven't seen that yet.
I think so.
I just watched the first season of The Studio on Apple TV with Seth. What's his name? The funny guy.
Rogan?
Yeah. It's actually really good. It's like supposed to be about old Hollywood or like new Hollywood. And they do a lot of it. You just have to see it. It's pretty good.
Olivia, Animal Kingdom is on my list. That's definitely on my list.
I watch so much CrossFit content now, you guys, that I literally have no time for other stuff. It's crazy. And I used to be up to date on like the new Apple series and things like that.
No, you shouldn't be. We should be.
Yeah.
You should not be up to date.
You just tell me all about it. I'll live vicariously through you guys.
Yeah. Crazy.
What is happening to my guy? This I did really want to ask you. What is happening to my guy, Clydesdale? Who's messing with Clydesdale? Clydesdale should be a protected species. What's going on? What happened? Is that's on your Instagram or?
Yeah, I put a little bit of that in the recent update, or maybe the one before that, just his back and forth with Patrick. And I think it's on his lunch show. They went back and forth on something that, Clydesdale had brought up, and Patrick just kind of took it to a whole nother level. And Scott's right. Like they do tend to like bait you into these, like Halpin does it too. Patrick does it. Halpin does it. Brian doesn't do it in comment sections. He'll do it in people's DMs, and the girls have done it. Mesa and Kate have done it to me recently. Like they just try to bait you into these back and forth arguments and comment sections. And you just have to finally be like, look, like we're getting nowhere. This is ridiculous. And quite frankly, not even worth the time spent. So
bait you on like their live show, or bait you.
Bait you to respond.
Yeah, like looking to get a response out of you, and I don't know for what reason, honestly. Like I think Patrick generally likes to have conversations and likes to just go back and forth with people, and sometimes he's really quick to like make a joke of it and just be like, yeah, whatever. But this back and forth between him and Clydesdale, if you guys go find it, it's literally, I mean, I had to keep scrolling. It had to be 30 comments of them just back and forth debating. And I'm like, y'all, like at that point, after 5 or 6, I'd be picking up the phone or I would end it. I can't. That's way too much. Mike Halpin baited me into one time on one of Rich Froning's Mayhem podcast reels. And we just started going after it to the point where whoever runs the Mayhem account had to put us on timeout. They were like,
took everybody off.
They literally told us, they were like, can you guys take this to the DMs? Yeah. I was so embarrassed for both of us, honestly. I was like, and we just acted like my 9 and 10-year-old.
They literally put you on timeout. How long did they put you on
Well, they didn't delete it or anything like that or like block us, but they literally had to tell us in the comments, hey, you guys take this somewhere else. Because we were I wasn't giving in, he wasn't giving in, and it was just so dumb. And after that moment, honestly, I was just like, I'm not letting these motherfuckers rope me into another one of these. It ain't happening. Because just like,
so it's different. It's
care.
Not so much a conversation. It's more like
they have to be right.
You want to get me for something.
Yeah. Or they want to catch you slipping or saying something so they can then twist your words and make it something that they can then talk about. Mm-hmm. And I kind of feel like Mesa and Kate were starting to do that in the beginning. Like I watched their show. I had my opinions about it. And then I kind of stopped watching for a little bit. Then I got back in. And then anytime that I said anything, Mesa would just, come unhinged or call me a mean girl or whatever it might be. And I was just like, what's the point? Like, you can't have a conversation with her without her bringing her feelings into it and being offended. And so it was just like, well, why am I bothering? Not to mention, like, I watched your guys' show with them yesterday. And this is the second time I've heard Mesa bring race and gender into a conversation. And when somebody does that, it ends the conversation for me, because I feel like she can't have an argument without those things. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, hold on. I'm writing it down so I remember
to ask her next time.
So I remember right where you are. And we can get back to this, but we have our special guest finally. He's in the house for the first time. Let's go. Let's have a good night. Let's have a good time. We've been waiting for this. And personally, I feel like I deserve this. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's go.
Drum roll, please.
You got the 4?
There we go.
Well.
Let's go.
Thank you for having me. Can you hear me well? Because I don't generally use this very often.
Yeah, you look like you're in a flight
customer
tower
service.
about to like
Customer service, actually.
Yes. Yeah.
So before starting, did you just spoil the TV show for me that I was going to watch tonight?
Oh,
yes.
Did I? Yes, sorry.
Okay, well.
Sorry, I did. But I mean, even watching it, even with a little bit, because I saw a lot of reels about it, comments about it, and whatever, and you still watch it, and it still kind of surprises you. So I hope I didn't ruin it too much for you.
Okay, well, I'll let you know.
Okay.
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm very fine. It's 10 p.m., 10:15 here, p.m., of course. So I put the kids to bed, and I'm excited to be invited here. I have to say that I pushed myself in, actually. I asked to be invited.
No,
you are always welcome.
You were going to be invited no matter what, dude.
So what's new this week?
Special guest is very handsome. He is very handsome. And that's what, hey, how did we not end up going dancing at the games? Because I feel like I have seen Jenny dance, and Jenny is a trained, amazing dancer. My wife dances. I got the Latin dances. I don't have anything else. And I know, Fakundo, you have to have some hips over there.
Well, I dance on my house the whole time for my kids, but I'm very goofy, like dancing whatever. I tried to take Jenny out one day, but she was very tired because she's been working so much.
It was so exhausting.
And well, next year.
Next year.
Maybe even earlier. We just maybe meet just for golf dancing and partying.
What do you got? You got some salsa, you got some cumbia, you got some...
No. I'm more like
like
yeah, no. I like to dance, but I just have very low stamina. So after one song, I'm out. No, I'm not really.
I want to know why nobody messaged us and was like, everyone's here at this bar. Y'all get down here now. Like, that's what I want to know.
Yeah. But you know that American people, I think that you guys know choreographies better than we do. You have some video, you watch it very much and you know the moves and everything. Here in Europe, it's more like you go, you move, you chit chat. But guys, I'm rather old. So those disco days are
long behind you.
I actually went some years ago, like 10, 15, 20 years ago, to a one-night special in Studio 54 in New York. It was one of they just finished a show that was doing there, and they did one kind of night as a memorabilia kind of thing, and I went there, and yeah, that was cool.
That is cool. So cool.
That would be dope.
Studio freaking 54.
Yeah, I remember it was
Saturday Night Fever.
2013 or 14. They was running at a show called Cabaret, and after that they did a party, and yeah.
I think my old choreographer, he ended up in New York and he was doing stuff for the movies and things like that, and for Broadway. So he might have been doing some of the choreography for Cabaret.
Are you a good dancer, guys?
I only know, like, I'm not good at choreography. Like you said, Americans are good at choreography.
Okay.
I'm not.
You're more like me.
Yeah. But with Spanish dances, like I grew up kind of dancing, like I was in Brazil a lot. And so like I learned samba, faja. Most of my friends were like Venezuelan. So I learned, merengue, bachata, cumbia, like salsa.
If you can dance that, you're a great dancer, because
I can't dance freestyle. I laugh. Colleen and I have made a bunch of videos of me trying to do like choreography. I'm horrible.
Okay. She taught me how to do all the Latin dances. So I'm classically trained. So I grew up taking ballet, tap, jazz. It was modern back then. Now they call it contemporary. My wife calls it tree dancing, but
I think it's tree. I think it's trees swaying in the wind. But,
hip hop and stuff like that. So I grew up classically trained, became a competitive dancer, traveled all up and down the East Coast traveling for dance competitions. Then I became a teacher and was a competitive teacher for a while. So I was classically trained. So I have the choreography that you're talking about, but then meeting Garrett, we obviously fell in love on the dance floor, and she taught me how to do all of the Latin dances.
You really fell in love dancing?
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, wow.
Oh, let's go, Jenny.
Tell us.
Jenny?
I was young. I was 9 when I started, and it was just one of those things, like you get out there and all these grownups are asking you, because there were hardly any kids our age, and you're just a kid, so you're like, oh, this is fun, spin me, like, look, mom. But yeah, then I instantly fell in love and I was hooked, and that I was just obsessed for the next decade or two. So I kind of grew out of it, though. It was a lot of traveling and a lot of drama and a lot of scandals, and it was
listen, the competitive dance world is crazy.
Well, like our CrossFit world nowadays, I guess. No,
yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize the similarities.
I was gonna say, I didn't think that a dance world could be, or anything other than the dance world could be, as cutthroat. And yeah, I guess the CrossFit world can be pretty cutthroat if it wants to be.
CrossFit world, it turned into something like this. To be honest, I think that when I started 2010, it was more like everybody goes to somebody else's house who has dumbbells to train, and to run and to do whatever. Now it's but I do remember, look, I'll tell you a story. When I started working for CrossFit and as a media volunteer, and it was 2013, 14, it was in the semifinals, we were in Copenhagen, and the European girls back then were very, very hyped. They were like Annie and some Briggs, and there was Christine Holt starting, and Catherine, and you felt that they were very friendly. They were nice people, but they were rivals among each other. And I said, oh man, these girls, they're rough. Yeah, but nowadays it kind of settled into being very rough.
And nobody sees that though. Like on the outside, we all just see that they're all nice and they all get along, and it's just,
yeah,
women empowerment, and we got to be like, champion everybody. And I'm over here like, if I was at the games, I'd be like, bitch, I'm taking you out.
Exactly.
That's just how I would be.
Kind of. Yeah. I think that Hopper and Pepper and James and Tudor, they are good friends. You see them there, and they are not like, I'm going to let you win, but they are like, and I think that the material they produce is very fun, and you need to be friends to do these kind of things.
Because we're all going through the same thing. We had Lindsay Valenzuela join our show once and had a conversation with her, and she kind of was looked at with having a reputation of, I guess, being a mean girl or whatever, because she was like, I'm there to win. Like, I'm there to work and fight hard, and I'm going to go out there and win. And didn't really have time to hang out, didn't really have time to take pictures. And, I think some athletes do that. And I think some athletes are able to find the rhythm of going and competing, but also able to have fun and have the friends, whatever. Fakundo, do you think that the camps kind of create that scenario where, like with the Mayhem crew or with the Brute crew, like they're all friends, but they're competing against each other, but there's still that respect that they have for each other?
I love the way you just hit a question so blatantly. We're talking about all great stuff. Do you think that
it's my wife. I don't know what to tell you. All day.
Well, I think that for most of the times that I've seen in camps, people have a good relationship. At Mayhem, they get along very well. Of course, there are moments where you don't have a good day, and you come. And the thing with Mayhem, there are so many great athletes that are really good at certain stuff. For example, let's say that everybody's doing a workout with this very heavy weights. Of course, there's a big chance that Guy's going to take that workout. Mm-hmm. You have a workout that has machines, and you're just going to be running after Roman. You have any workout that lasts more than 30 minutes, and Haley's going to kill everybody. And then you also have Rich, who's sometimes said, oh, I'm going to train, and that he's breathing, I'm not an athlete, but next to you, and he will make a move because he's so clever that he's going to leave everybody behind. So if I talk to Mayhem, to be honest, no, and I've seen a lot of great friendships developed within the walls of Mayhem. But I cannot talk to you about other camps, but at Mayhem, I think that Rich did a great job to frame it in a very camaraderie kind of spirit. When I started going at Mayhem with Hinshaw, there was time where Rich was still training, and Dan Bailey would come, and Ben Smith would come, and Jason would come, and Scott would come, and of course during the moment of training, everybody wants to win, but after that, everybody goes for a barbecue, and they're like, I'm doing, my kid is doing that, and I'm doing. So those were very beautiful times, to be honest.
Hey, I'm
very
curious.
Beautiful times.
I've asked Jenny this before. I'll ask you this too. Like you work so much with CrossFit, and now you're doing the Coaches Congress, and you fly all over the world. You speak a million languages. Everybody needs you. Everybody is DMing you. You know what I mean? Like, including us. You have kids now. Like, how is your husband? Must just be the most ridiculously supportive human being on the planet.
Handsome. Yeah.
Both. Handsome. Oh, okay. That's fair.
Both.
Okay. That's fair.
But I want to believe that I'm supportive too, because he also has he works in the European Parliament. He has a very key position there, where we met actually. And for example, now it's 10:30 p.m. and he went with the dog for a walk, because he says that our dog needs to walk twice 1 hour a day. It doesn't matter what time it is. So now he's there. But what was the question actually? I thought it was more like
gush about your husband.
Just your husband being supportive.
Yeah. He's very, very supportive. He's very he actually, I used to be a box owner, affiliate owner, and one day, a couple of months, I opened my gym, my box. He came and he fell into the worst workout ever. Like, he's very tall. He's like 6'6", something like that, 6'5", 6'6", and I'm certainly not
Oh,
that
you're
tall.
about to climb that
Jenny
tree.
knows me.
Okay,
I'm rather on the
the
George Bridges, Matt Fraser kind of, you know.
You're my height, I think,
No,
or
you're
maybe
taller
a
than
couple
me. I
inches
think you're
taller.
taller than
No.
anyways, well, anyway, so he fell into this very bad workout, like a lot of burpee, box jump overs and step ups, and this kind of lunges workout that the one after you never did CrossFit, you do that and you cannot walk for 1 week. So he did that, and he does triathlon, so he couldn't train for his own thing. So he kind of started with the wrong food CrossFit, and he's hard to convince. But he loves the sport, and of course he's a very fan of many of the things that I do. So I'm very, very happy and thankful that I have him by my side.
So he doesn't CrossFit all the time. He just
no. He that it drives me crazy because I have at home a rower, I have a biker, a skier, even a air runner, and he goes to train and he doesn't even lift the monitor. He leaves it down, so he doesn't know how much time.
So he's not looking.
He doesn't. He's not even looking. And I'm so, what do you do? Oh, I just did. How much? I don't know. And I go to the log and I see like, well, you just, it's very important. No, I don't care. I just, it used to drive me a bit crazy, but now I respect very much that he trains his way and he enjoys it like that.
How old are your babies now?
My oldest daughter is going to be 9 in 13 days. So I need to start taking antidepressant medication for a week. Because I talked about it with Jenny about this many times. I don't like them to grow older.
Yeah.
So the poor girl, every time she has a birthday, it looks like a funeral because I'm in a bad mood and I'm like sad and I'm crying. I'm a bit whiny. And
who's gonna? Oh, you go. Sorry.
Go on.
Nope. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought you were done.
And my other girl is 2.5. My other, it's 2.5. She's going to be 3 in November.
Oh my goodness. They do grow up so fast. It's okay. You're not alone. I feel that way too. Our son is going to be 9 in April. And every birthday.
He looked older, no?
He does look older.
He looks older, yeah. He's only 8 right now. And it's like you look at him and every day, someone today, we went to a boxing class and someone looked at me and was like, I think he grew from the last time I saw him. And I was like, well, when was the last time you saw him? And they're like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, oh God, stop. Because he's just growing so fast. But you're not alone.
He's Sevon size. That's why you think he looks older, because he's the same height as Sev.
He's already as tall.
He literally is the same height as Sev. Yep.
Well, Jenny has 3 girls.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
One of the first things that when I talk to Jenny, because we talk often, I said, "Are they there?" No, they just came and they left already. And I'm terrified that my Greta goes to university. I have the university here. I don't know, maybe 3 minutes walk. You
want her to go there?
Yeah.
I wish I can go there. I wish I can go there.
Yeah.
I don't see it though. I don't see it.
Well, for me, I want to ask you this, and I've always wanted to ask you this, like for the longest time. For me, when I knew we were having a boy, and then he was physically here, and I was like, oh, I have to do all of the things for this boy with, and I'm going to say this as like nicely as I can, but with all the equipment that I don't know how to deal with. Like, how do I do this? And then, I got peed on in the face, and then you know what I mean? And I'm trying to figure this out. How is it for you?
Very easy, because Chris, my husband, he's very good with small babies. I'm better with kind of grown-up kids, kind of. I'm very like, I'm your friend. We do stuff together. But Chris has 2 nieces that are 2 girls too. And he was always a great uncle. So by the time Greta was born, he already knew what to do. I was so lost. I was like, they just drink milk. They don't eat. What do you mean they don't eat? How they feed each other? Really? I know. I remember my two girls were born in California, so I used to go to this grocery store to buy diapers. It's like, what? $25 for like 12 diapers, and they use 3 diapers a day.
Yeah.
I don't miss those days at
Yeah.
all.
And the
God.
formula, you get a 50. I mean, I don't know, here it's less, but in America you can have like 55 different brands on type of formula of powder for kids. And I was
Yes.
like, what do I choose? And why are they so expensive? But yeah.
That was kind of going to be my question as far as like, so you have 2 daughters, who's going to have like the talk, who's going to talk about like, or have you already had it? She's 13, like maybe she's already experienced getting her period and how to.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You came on. Hey, listen.
You know what, Jenny? I call you. I call you.
You call me? Okay, put her on the
have
phone.
a
I
friend
got
of mine,
this.
she has 3 girls. She will tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Like. But no. So,
I'll just virgin Lexi, and I'll be like, Lex,
yeah.
explain how you.
But so. Yeah, I just don't want to think so far away.
Yeah.
Let's talk about CrossFit, about, I don't know, whatever movements.
No, you came on the wrong show, bud.
Listen, yeah.
You came on the show with 2 lesbians, a straight girl that parties.
Yeah, you are a minority today, Jenny, here.
I am. I love it. Dude, I was in Alaska with my sister when Lexi, God, I hope she's not going to be mad at me for talking about this. She got her period, and I'm in there, and I'm just like, just shove it up there, like you'll be fine, like just And my sister's in there, like, Jenny, you can't just. She's like, let me go in with her, and I'm like, oh, thanks, sis. Like,
wow, you couldn't even explain it,
well, because I'm just like, I don't even remember. Like, I remember when I got mine, but I don't, like, my mom worked 2 jobs. Like, I don't even think she was home when it happened. So I'm like rustling through her bathroom trying to find what I'm supposed to do, and then I find this thing, and I'm like, okay. All right. And then I go over into my bathroom and I'm like, well, here we go.
But I think this may be my idea. I think that boys and girls nowadays at 8 are more clever than what we were at 15.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
They are so quick and so fast.
They probably talk way more about stuff too than we did.
Completely.
Yeah.
So I do have a question for you girls. Did you choose a boy or a girl, or we just like that was what it was?
Oh no, we chose a donor, and then we flew the sperm in on FedEx, and then I put it in my car with a seatbelt on it.
Stop it.
Drove it to the doctor.
Took it to the doctor.
And then whatever it was.
Yeah.
We didn't choose shit.
Yeah.
I didn't choose the first one. We didn't choose the first one. We chose the second one.
Adoption, or you have
they are surrogacy, and we have the donor. So, but the law in California changed when we had Tilda. So some of the genetical malformation tests needed to be done to the embryo. So the doctor said, whether you choose or I choose for you. I said, no,
No, you're not going to choose.
No.
I'll do the choosing.
Yeah. So you did.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, so Doogie Howser, do you guys remember Doogie Howser? He's the guy that's
yes.
What's his face? I can't. Neil Patrick Harris. That's the guy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I know. Yeah.
Okay. He's got kids too, and what they did was it was either his or his husband's sperm with an egg, but they don't know which one is the biological father.
Yeah, but you know that many people don't, because the thing is that they made a lot of embryos, and then on the first transfer, they generally recommend you to put 2 embryos on the surrogate. So they just don't. It's quite complicated to follow. Which ones are they going to put? They just made 5-6 embryos. They see how much potential they have, and they just start transferring to the surrogate. So it is an open question sometimes.
Yeah,
it is an open question, but we were very lucky because the surrogate of Greta, my oldest, is the same that had also Tilda, so the same woman carried both my kids.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And that's amazing. Her name is Renee, and she's more than amazing. And for us, she's an aunt because we are very honest with our kids. And when the day Greta was older, to ask, well, how do you guys did? Because
Yeah.
I don't know how that worked for you guys.
Contrary to popular belief, men cannot have babies.
Exactly. So from the moment she was born, we had Renee's picture on her night table and with all the rest of the family, and so she knew from the very beginning. And when Tilda was born, they actually met for the first time after delivery. After Greta was born, it was maybe the most beautiful moment of my life. When we were all together there. Yeah.
That's crazy.
How difficult was it for you guys to choose a surrogate? And kind of, if you can, like, what's the process look like? So do you reach out to like an agency, or
I tell
how do
you,
you...
I love to talk about this. Just I thought we were talking about thrusters and snatches and
no, wrong show. Absolutely not. No.
I know. We did when we have Greta. We had an agency who. It was really funny you asked this, because we had an agency who was supposed to find the donor for us. The surrogate. The donor is just a book. You just get a book with
Yeah, that's what we got.
I mean,
like,
ours are online because they're online now.
It was literally like Tinder. We swiped right.
Jenny might be thinking, "Oh, that's the way they do it. I did it differently."
No, I just saw a guy and I was like, "Impregnate me, let's go."
Yeah, I
need two more.
So we had an agency who brought us potential candidates for a surrogate, and I remember we had only 2 before Renee, and it was very terrible because the woman said, "Oh, I love to have kids," and so on. And we found out that she was on antidepressant medication for the last 15 years. And the only way she was going to be cleared up of medication was when she was pregnant. So she wanted to be pregnant only to get out of her medication. So it was like, okay, thank you. We'll call you. Thank you for your time.
I don't feel like that's how it works.
We got very because we were very new, and then so we got very worried because I said, well, if it's going to be like this, it's going to be really complicated. And then Renee appeared, and Renee's like kind of a trooper, she's a bit like Jenny. She's amazing. She's strong and self-confident and honest. And it's like, I am not going to send you pictures of my belly every day for the next 200 days. So don't ask me that. And by the way, I drink coffee because the contract with surrogacy are very, very intense. You can put, I don't want the surrogate to have coffee after the 3rd month. You can, I don't know. And she's like, I'm not going to do this and so on. But before the transfer, I'm going to go to Vegas because then I'm going to be 1 year with hormones and pregnant. So I need to party for the last time. And no, she was really, really amazing. And the reason why we have actually Tilda, our second daughter, is just because once when I was talking to her, she said, "Oh, I don't want to be pregnant again, but if you guys ask me for it, I will do it just for you." And said, "Okay, let's go for it."
Well, let's do it then. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's how it happened.
But such a big age gap.
Yes. So Renee had 2 kids on her own.
In between.
So her oldest daughter was 18 when she had Greta. So she had it when she was 18. Then she had Greta when she was 30 something. And then she had Tilda when she was 41.
Oh, wow.
And in between Greta and Tilda, she had 2 more kids for surrogacy.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She's a trooper. I tell you.
I would say that's dedication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And throughout the whole thing, she never complained. It was so natural for her to be pregnant, and she loved it. And she used the money to open her kind of daycare.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good.
So I went to university, got a diploma to be able to do that, and she's amazing.
No, there's no way. I mean, I love my kid, and I'm just very glad that I married a very healthy, happy wife that was going to push my child out because I was not doing it. There's no shot that I was going to do it. So kudos to all you ladies.
I tried to get her to do the egg retrieve. so that it would be her egg and I would just carry, and we would go through the whole IVF process. And she kind of was starting to think about it for a second, but at our very first CrossFit gym, one of the members there was explaining her journey of going through IVF and egg retrieve, and every step on the track to get the eggs, Garrett's face would get whiter and whiter and whiter. And she's like, no. She's like, I think your eggs are fantastic. We'll just use yours.
There were so many things that had to go in me that I was like, yeah, I'm good. That's not, no.
Would you guys like to have another child?
So we tried. I had a very difficult time getting pregnant. So it took us 2 years to conceive our son. And I went through a lot of OGBYN appointments and then had to go to a specialist because I just had a very hard time getting pregnant.
Shut up, CrossFit.
But we did go through OGBYN first, and they kind of just encourage you to go through that. But once we got to the fertility specialist, it was maybe 4 months or 5 months, I think, then I finally got pregnant. So we did try again. Garrett's 8. I think he was when he was 5. So about 2 or 3 years ago, we tried again, and I just went through the same thing. I just sadly have a very hard time getting pregnant.
For me, it's like the fear of pumping her full of hormones or whatever it is that they pump women full of to get pregnant. And I just don't want to do that. And the roller coaster of her, no, she's not pregnant. No, she's not pregnant. No, she's not pregnant. Like hard,
it's very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that really was all our marriage was. So when we got married, immediately I'm like, okay, we're married. Let's have a baby. And she's like, we're not going to have a baby right now. We're going to wait a couple years. And so we waited a couple years into our marriage. And then when I
wanted to go to Key West.
It was amazing. But then when we started the process, that's literally all our marriage was. Like we literally just talked about trying to have a baby, and then when it wouldn't work, we would talk about why it didn't work, and like, well, we could try, and it was just,
and it was all like, when is her period coming? When is she ovulating? When is she? And that was all the conversation was, and I was just like, yo.
Like, and the emotional roller coaster was the worst. And I just got to a point where I was like, I just don't want to be touched anymore. Like, I don't want the exams anymore. I don't want the medicine anymore. I don't want to talk to the doctors anymore. And it's difficult when you don't have a facility that has specialists that is your specialist. Like every time I went into the doctors, I was talking to a different doctor. I was meeting with a different doctor, because if this is the day that it's supposed to be, examinations and blood work, like this is just who I have to see. If it's supposed to be an insemination day and it's not the doctor that I saw yesterday, then, because by the end of the process, I was going to the doctors every single day, and I was getting exams every single day, and so it was just,
And there's nothing but videos out there of women who are getting breathed on by men and getting pregnant. You're like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah. That was a hard part for me too. Everybody was getting pregnant.
Look, Jenny's like, that was me. Like
my ex-husband could just look at me. And I was 35 and 36 when I had the girls. So my cousin had a baby at 43. Like we are just really
you're fertile.
We got a fertile family. So
okay, well,
yeah.
No.
Can I change the subject real quick?
Go ahead.
No, go.
Can we go back to Mayhem?
Yeah, go whatever you want.
Of course you want to go. Of course you want to go back to Mayhem.
Mayhem, that event was so much fun. That's where we first met. I had a blast there. Have you seen my new video? Recent video? 2 days ago, I think.
Yes, I did.
So what'd you think?
I saw all your videos. Just remind me which part of the video.
Yeah, should I play it? Tell me what you're wearing, and I'll play it.
The one with Dave and Rich on the.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So I'd love to know your
You can
thoughts.
ask me directly, and I will answer very directly.
So first, let's talk about.
Wait, hold on. Can I play it for the which one is it? Is it the one with Rich in a camo?
Yes. The interview with Peter.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just play it for the folks that
who needs a baby? All biz dance.
Oh my God. Is it not letting me now?
I'm gonna let you share.
Oh, never mind. It's not gonna let me share. Go for it. My bad.
Okay. So first question.
I'm listening.
When's the last time you text Rich?
Yesterday.
Okay. I was gonna say you saw that and you're like
Yesterday. Yeah. The thing is like, I mean, both of us, Rich and me, we are really bad on the telephone. You kind of send a message to Rich and you maybe wait 3 weeks for an answer, and which he does. And me, I'm the same. And after the games, the day immediately from Albany, I traveled not to back home, but I went to Austria, to my house on the mountains where we spent holiday with my family for 2 weeks. And after that, I went with my mom to the opera. I don't know. Have you seen how handsome I was?
Yes, I was going to talk about those.
Very dapper in your.
So my mom and me, we take 4 to 5 days to watch opera every single day in different cities in Germany and in Austria. And I just came back last week. Actually, I just came back last Wednesday. So I really wanted to have a time off from a lot of the things that people are talking about.
Well, so you're the director of international for Mayhem, and so it's not like, oh, I got to put in my notice that I'm going to take a vacation a week here or there. It's just you work remotely and you just kind of.
Yes, and generally after the games, it's time off because we don't.
There's not a lot going on.
Many of the athletes are taking the month off from training, unless they're doing whichever competition in the middle. Mm-hmm. And so August is always a month where things tend to be very calm compared to February, which is the open and the season start, and you need to do this and what you do that, and so on. So and I also need to respect my kids' holidays times here in Europe. My kids have most of the holidays are in August, so it's the only time we can go as a family together on holidays. So
and do stuff. Well, and Rich said you guys he still considers you a very good friend, right? So I figure when you guys, I may just be assuming, but when you guys chat, are you guys talking business or are you just talking like family and life stuff? Because I know you said you're pretty close with Hillary.
Yeah, I'm very close with everybody. I mean, we generally, when we talk about very silly stuff. We don't talk about business by messages like, have you seen this? Have you seen that? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? This, I think, like friends, you just send these random messages about people sometimes, or things
like ours, like we talk.
Sorry,
like when we talk.
Like when we talk, exactly. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. It's just never. It's like that, yeah. But I understand. I understand. This is a moment where things are obviously changing. And I think that, and fairly enough, people get very stressed because there are many people whose future depends on what happens next. I have a lot of friends of mine that are box owners. I have a lot of athletes, friends of mine, like family, and they are all, their future partly depends on the decisions that are going to be taken next. So I guess that after they announced that CrossFit was on sale, people are somehow worried that they don't know anything from any month, that there's a lot of speculation, that it's sold, isn't sold, it's not so, it's a new thing, it's a good, and that doesn't, after this hard year that the community went through, what we need as part of it is answers, not more questions. So I guess that it's a moment where people very fairly are speculating very much and get this idea. So this is a fight between these. This is not working. This is like this. This is like that. I think it's a normal reaction to this anxiety about what's next.
I would say you're probably the closest to Malik, right, in this situation. So can you give us any Here you
go. You wanted thrusters. You wanted thrusters and chest to bar. So here you go.
Yeah.
Are there any new developments in the sale process, or because I know that Barbell Spin had kind of rumored that something was going to happen around the 11th or 12th, and then we didn't really hear anything. So now everyone's still kind of like, okay, did it go through? Did it not go through? Are things still being done? Is there more bidders on the table? So
you're telling me that Malek is kind of buying CrossFit or something like that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we all kind of think he's the
okay.
The one.
No. Well, oh, my telephone. Sorry, guys. No, I mean,
Jake, Jan, Facundo's looking for you right now. He would really love to.
Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I think that there is a lot of speculation on that on that too. I would love to be able to tell you something great or positive, negative, or whatever. It's just that at this moment, I really don't know anything official or anything that that is worth saying or will be appropriate to say at this moment. Next question.
That's fair. Okay, one last question about that.
You can ask me. You can ask
about
me
that podcast.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Malik podcast or Rich podcast?
The Rich podcast.
Okay. I can pull it up now or whenever you need me to.
That portion of it was kind of long, and I think I covered 2 parts of it. But my last question was going to be what your thoughts were on when Rich talked about who the next CEO of CrossFit should be, and when he said that he thought maybe someone within Mayhem. So this is a 2-part. Do you have an idea of who you might think someone in Mayhem would be qualified to do that job? And then number 2, do you have any thoughts on what he said about Dave Castro?
You want to go back?
You're not going to watch a TV
Just
show.
Remember,
I'm going to call you after this.
You want to go talk about ovaries and shit and how old they are. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, Mayhem is what it is because it has a team of people that are extremely proficient, knowledgeable about the sport of CrossFit, the industry, the environment, the community. So I can see there's many people at Mayhem that could, that they have the qualifications to do a great job. I mean, I think Rich is great, but he said himself he doesn't want to work 8 hours. He's kind of and it's true. He's certainly, without any doubt, the most charismatic, appealing, extraordinary person in our environment, right? So
no ideas who he could have been like alluding to.
I think that there are many people. I think that there are many people that could do that job. The thing is that, I this is what my personal belief, and then we can go to Dave Castro's question.
Okay.
I think that the title CEO looks very cool, but I think that it's a lot of work. It's really, you need to dedicate all your life to the job that you are hired to do. And I'm not sure how many people are willing to do that. I'm not saying that there's no people, careful. I'm just saying that people get confused with it, with the title, but the work. This community is we all talk about it, in desperate need of change and a complete or a very dramatical change of the structure on many things that are going on. And the person who takes that role will need to do a lot of work. Yes.
You want to talk about the GOAT conversation now? You look like it. Or Jenny, are you going to keep going?
No, we can. And the other question about Dave, was it, no?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yep. I just remember very well because I got more stuck with the part he talks about me, but it was more like a And I think that Dave and Rich, they're good friends, and they know each other since forever, and they know how to poke each other very, very, very well. Remember when Rich did the t-shirt, Dave is a prick.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I think that they know this game. And I think that both of them, they became much more clever in social media. I remember that when I started working for CrossFit, Dave was never on social media.
Never.
It was out of the question to think that he will do a weekly review or stuff. You know, it was like, and same as Rich, you know, when I started, the motto what Rich is doing is because nobody knew what he was doing. He was away from, you know, and both of them nowadays, I think that they kind of, to a certain degree, enjoy the environment of social media, and they know how to play with it very well. So I think that.
So you think it's just a little bit of politicking going on while we're all waiting?
I think so. I think that they just. This is my perception. I'm not. I think that they are preparing the environment for what's next.
Did you actually start What's Rich? You were the one that started What's Rich Doing?
Me? No. I.
Who was? I thought that's what I heard you said. I'm sorry. That was fire.
I think who started was Jason Kalipa.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wrote it on his whiteboard.
Because nobody knew what Rich was doing actually. Everybody, he wins and he does this incredible thing. Does nobody know what it was? Yeah.
That's cool.
So Jenny, do you have any other questions for me?
So what do you have upcoming next? You have the Coaches Congress this month?
The Coaches Congress. I think that I'm gonna have to go to Argentina in next week. I'm not sure yet. And then the Coaches Congress, and then decide what this new season 2025-26 is going to look like for me.
Well, we're super excited to see it. I can't wait to see you at Coaches Congress. The boys are going there too.
You coming?
No. The boys are gonna go. So
who's the boys?
Jake and Jan.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, I was with them last week.
Yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
So they'll get to see you. They're very excited.
Are you going to Rogue?
Are you going to Rogue?
I'm going to Rogue. Jenny's going to Rogue too, right, Jenny?
I need to get my passport renewed.
Well, you need to do.
I should go to Rogue.
It takes you 1 week, actually.
Yeah, you can do it online now. I just saw.
You can do it online.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You can do it online.
Rogue would be bucket list for sure. And my birthday's in November, so I could kind of just excuse myself and be like, yes, my birthday.
When?
My birthday's the end of November, but I haven't taken a trip in a while. Well, besides, I take that back. I've taken a lot of trips this year, actually, but not a trip like that.
You can go to Copenhagen for the World Fitness Project final.
That's a hell no.
It's a beautiful city.
That's a nope.
It's a beautiful city, Copenhagen. You know that.
So I can see the shit show in person.
No, it's Copenhagen is a beautiful city.
I know it does look like a really.
The former regionals were used to take place there in European. So,
are you going to Waza, SoCal?
No, that's certainly not.
Wait, are you going to go to the WFP finals? No. Oh, okay.
No, I don't think so. No.
So Roman,
who's Megan Monaco, who is assuming that I'm going to be 50 soon?
You are going for your 50th.
Damn,
Megan. She works for the Pentagon, I think.
I've been into the storm very much lately in these last weeks, but that was the meanest comment I've made in a while.
Wow, Meg.
All right, I thought it was Joseph last night, but apparently it's you tonight. So lay off the C4, buddy.
Yeah, I would love to go. I would love to go to Montana for my 50th anniversary. Yeah.
Jesus.
I just was not waiting to be spoiled like that.
There we go. Pull up Jan's comment. Not a day over 38.
There you go. That's right.
Thank you.
Okay, one more before we let you go. So you said that you're going to be kind of like figuring out what you're going to do this next year. Can you get into that a little bit more? What do you mean
No,
by
yes,
that?
no. Sure. No, it's not a in terms of last year. We programmed for 7 semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of work. It was a lot of traveling. I'm not sure I'm able to do that again next year. So it's just we are lucky enough to have a lot of projects, but you need to decide. You cannot do everything. You need to put the time and make the best you can, and these things take time. So also my kids are getting older, and this year I left my home 27th of March and I came back home the third week of April.
Wow.
I haven't seen
That's
my
a
kids
long
for
time
like
to be
7
away.
weeks, 7 weeks, and
Yeah.
I engaged myself in doing that, and I was in South Africa, I was in Brazil, I was in the States, I was in Madrid, in Malaga, in Paris, everywhere. I'm not sure if I can
Do that again
next year.
Yeah.
So hypothetically,
Oh God.
hypothetically, Malik is buying.
Wait. You know we are live on a stream. No, we are not talking just you and me on the telephone, right? Yes. just want to remind you.
Okay. Well, this is just a hypothetical, so it doesn't really matter.
There's a lot of people watching, and there's a lot of people that will watch this after.
It's gonna be the best viewed show of the weekend.
There you go.
Hypothetically,
I'm scared.
Malik buys CrossFit. Do you see yourself in a position within CrossFit?
I just don't have that. I don't have any plan regarding anything of that, because I think that there is a lot of information on there that might not be very how to say in English, very real, or we'll see what happens in the future.
Say it in Spanish or Portuguese. I'll know it.
I know.
Yeah. What's the word in Spanish?
No. Because I think the community, they are a lot of rumors. Some of them are I understand from what I know they're correct. Some not. So I can't. I wish I could, honestly, guys. I wish I could. I just cannot answer because I don't have enough information as for you to for me to give a proper answer.
But is that something you'd ever want to do? Would you ever want to be in a position?
I don't think. I mean, to be honest, I don't think that. In my life, I studied music before doing anything. I studied psychology, then I graduated, and then I work in the European Parliament. I'm not a person who has, okay, I want to just do that. So far, my life has been ups and downs, and mostly, ups, but about great things. And then when opportunity comes, and if they feel right for me, and that I feel that I can contribute, I'll evaluate.
I'm kind of like that too.
But what I did learn and is that I used to be like this when I was younger. So now that you know that I'm going to be 50 very soon, it's going to be next year, soon, 2nd of October. Just want to send you a present. But what I did learn, I'm a very impatient guy. Very, Jenny knows me. I'm very like the whole time cable into doing stuff, and I always at the stage when things happen, I start thinking about them. It's for me, it's a waste of time to think, well, if that happens, will I be doing this? If I happen, I'm a part of Mayhem for many years now. It's been amazing. It's just incredible. I met Rich Ronin in 2013 when he came to Berlin for the invitational. And it was kind of like, meeting the Pope, like I still have the picture and so on. And, I've never said I'm going to be working with it, because it was a wildest dream, and things happen. I think that if I put myself too much pressure and I want to do this or that, there's a very big chance that things don't happen. So whenever happens, if whatever happens,
you're just going with the flow.
Yeah, I mean, it's a special flow. If things align well, and I think there is something great, yeah. I mean, I'll see about it. I'm very happy now where I am. It's been a great year. It's been a great year. I'm very satisfied with how the first part of the year has been. So I'm also a guy that is very content about many things. So I'm happy that I have the chance to do what I do at this stage and the way that I do them.
Are you excited for the next year?
That was a political answer, though, but it's really honest.
Yeah, you're well trained.
It's really honest. Yeah.
He works for Parliament, or he worked for Parliament. They met in Parliament. There's something mentioned about Parliament. He's good.
Yeah. I used to be I work in the European Parliament for 16, 17 years.
Oh yeah.
And,
see.
Yeah. Wow.
And when my daughter left like daycare, I said, no, I want to be a dad. And yeah, that's what I do now. Most of the time, I like to cook, to bring them to school, to do the activities. You know, my car is full of food for my kids that eat like.
Oh my gosh! Right?
You know what it is, you know?
Yeah, snacks all over the ground.
I know. The other day we found a banana underneath the seat, and it was like there were animals growing out from it, and it's like, bro, yeah.
My son left a banana in his lunch pail.
Oh God!
That ended up underneath one of the seats somehow. And I was like, he was getting ready for camp, and I was like, "Where's your lunch pail? We need to pack your lunch pail." And so we went looking for it everywhere, and I found it, opened it, and all these flies come out. I'm like, that's going in the garbage.
Yeah,
I'm like, that is disgusting.
That's like a shaker bottle that sat in your car for too long. Like, I ain't even bringing that shit in the house.
It's not even worth it.
Garbage.
It's not even worth it. No.
So Jenny, since you put me in, can I ask you something myself?
Yes. I like the hot seat. Let's go.
Let's go.
I know you do. So I see that our friend Keeping It Real is on the comment.
Oh, is he? Is he in the comments?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, it seems obvious. I haven't been paying attention to the comments at all. Okay, ask away.
Did you guys solved any misunderstanding or troubles or incompatibility?
Kiss and makeup.
In other words. Let's see your political answer now.
You don't get politics for me. It's either like I'm gonna fight somebody, or
Jenny knows a political response. She's like, I'm gonna give it to you straight. No,
I would be so bad in politics.
Look, all I asked about on this podcast was sperm. That's it. I asked about sperm on this podcast. I asked about nothing else. Okay, continue on.
Okay. The thing with Grant,
popcorn.
We had a conversation, right, leading up to me making the video, and what I took away from the conversation now, after having watched his video in full, is that he took something very different away from our conversation. And so we're both looking at something from our own lens, right? I know what I know. I know all of the information that I was provided, and I know that nothing I said was not the truth. And he did take accountability at some point in the video, but it just felt like that he was painting this picture like I'm the mean girl and I go out looking for these things to try to go after people. And then there was one part of his video where, and it was specifically about athlete scores, where he called me a liar, and then he put like libel up on the screen. And that was the only part that really kind of got under my skin, because at the time I felt like he knew that in order for me to, I guess, prove that I wasn't lying, that I would have to expose my sources. And I'm not going to do that. Like if people send me stuff in confidence,
well, you better.
I'm not going to. Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm not going to be like, oh, here's the conversation you had with so-and-so. So here you go. Like and I felt like he kind of took advantage of that part of it. And so that was the only real problem that I had with it. Like I expected him at some point to make a video or, to talk about it or whatever. I just think we were both looking at it from two different things. And I don't think that now, having looked back, I don't think it was necessarily malicious. I just think that it was an easy out for him to just be like, oh, well, Jenny's just a mean girl. And I didn't say this or that, or I didn't do that, because he definitely did share and he definitely did offer. And that's what I said in my video. And if you look up the word offer, I mean, it literally means to give somebody the option of accepting or declining something that you're trying to give them. And that's exactly what happened. And so that was my only issue there, but I don't hold any like hard feelings against Grant. I wasn't going to lose sleep over it. I just had a problem with the whole lying thing, because I definitely am not a liar. So,
I mean, this is one of those things, right, where there's no, for us as fans that watch or like follow the content, there's no way for us to know either way, right? Like unless you show us whatever proof that you have, there's no way as just your regular average, like, oh, I consume everybody. I consume Hiller, I consume Jenny, I consume Grant, I consume, oh shit, pause. I don't but I watch all their stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You guys can watch Grant. I've said
no, pause. Like I'm sitting here saying I consume like 8 different dudes and you, and I'm like, no, pause. Their content. Yeah. Damn it. We all are just gonna, whoever, it's kind of like for people that are not in the know, we just kind of pick our favorite person and we go with it. And it's not, so the people that think that you're lying do it because their favorite people are whoever. The people that think you're not lying, their favorite people are whoever. It doesn't matter. It's like, there's no, I just lost a star.
What is
I'm not a 5-star lesbian for like 30 minutes now. I'm a 4-star lesbian. It's fine. Whatever, dude. Yeah. I know. I heard myself say the words.
Honestly, in the end, for me, like I kind of feel bad for Grant in the fact that there's people who shared stuff with me that I think maybe he thought were good friends of his or close friends with his, and if they were willing to call him out on things that he had done, maybe they're not as close with him as he thought they were. And he did admit that he overshares a little bit, right? And that's probably what kind of led to that. And maybe that was, like I said before, maybe that was his way of like trying to build rapport with people or trust with people. But I definitely didn't lie. And so that was the only part that kind of was like, wrong. It's not a lie.
Well, it's these dynamics of social media are so special. It's always you always learn about a lot of stuff. It's never granted. You just and loyalty and confidence are very
very important. I think
very important and very specific. Look, Hitler is watching.
I'm a lesbian. Yeah.
Bravo, Andrew. Bravo. Touche, by the way.
Andrew. Certainly, he's not a lesbian, huh?
No, he's absolutely a lesbian. I don't think he's ever slept with a dude before. So touche, Andrew. Good job.
Yeah. And I think, to be honest, and I think there's something that Andrew and all of you, especially Jenny, know very well. I appreciate enormously when people take ownership about situation and you just face it, and it's like, well, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, maybe I now can agree that we have different views on it, but at least to bring it forward. It might become that maybe, as you already know, I might be 50 very soon. and you have less time to less time to spend on certain trivialities, and it's like, bring it and let's solve it or not, or just we agree to disagree, but this behind the back, and you don't, and then you just don't dare to say it, and then you just turn the page, but you kept it for yourself, and the next time something happens, you bring it forward and you turn the page again, but complicated. Complicated.
Listen, the very wise sphere of the Sevon verse has gotten me there between the chat and even with last night's podcast that we did. I got I got a really good DM from Bob, and he was like, "Hey, you never thought about this. Hey, you never thought about that." And it was really good constructive criticism. I'm like, "Damn, I didn't. My bad. I didn't like." And so being around a bunch of people that are really cool and they're not an echo chamber and they're willing to explain things to you, maybe that you didn't see or that you could correct, or constructive criticism, is so awesome. That's why I love being on here. I love being here. I love being with all these people because.
And also, at the end of the day, making a mistake is not so terrible.
No, it just shows you're human.
It's just everybody is very is positioning themselves in a situation where, like, I can't. I mean, and then you will find an excuse, and then the other. It's normal. Yeah. Anyways,
someone said, "Run, Fakundo, save yourself."
Yeah, I don't know. I've been getting a lot of messages. Get a lawyer. Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Good looking out, guys.
Blink twice if the sale is in a month.
When have you ever had to save the guest from us? Like, usually,
I have one last
maybe
question.
Jenny.
So Megan, who actually ditched that I was going to be 50 very soon, just wrote, "So Jenny in a power slap contest." So my question to you is, Jenny, if you have to choose 3 people to power slap, who would you choose?
3? I get 3?
You get 3.
Oh, this is great.
I'll just leave this up here.
Clip this. Get ready.
She's just kind of erasing. Oh no.
It's more. Can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this?
Jenny, don't say some misogynistic shit, Jenny. Don't do it.
Yeah,
I know. I think that I know. I can text you because I will not say something.
I will forgive Grant if I can power slap him. I would love to power slap Mesa.
Oh God.
And only because I probably wouldn't be able to beat her in a workout, because I did look at her open scores and she was trying to call me out for wanting to do like a head-to-head, and I'm like, bitch, I'm 15 years older than you. Like, I started doing CrossFit when you were still picking broccoli out of your braces. Like, you want to go up against a master's athlete. Okay, now how about power slap? I'll let you hit me first, and then a third one. Oh,
I know who, but you don't remember about this person.
Oh,
from Europe.
Oh, Laura?
No. I'm not going to say it's a man.
Yella.
Yeah. No. No.
Shit,
it's not an athlete. It's not an athlete.
Damn, girl. How many people do you
I was going to say.
Right.
He said it's not an athlete. I'm over here like, oh, my God.
Are we getting to it's a you thing? And
there's a list of where I'm just like,
competition, and this person kind of kick you moving around.
Oh, that motherfucker. Yeah. Roger. When we were at WFP and I was sitting in the VIP section, he like came and like shoved me with his body, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
All right. Well, last question before we let Fakundo go. Young Clark, marry, fuck, or kill? Sevon, Rich, or Jake Chapman?
Oh, damn.
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 Yeah. Damn.
That reminds me of some of the messages I got.
Rich is like a brother for me. Cannot even.
Halpin. Ooh, Bob, that's a good one. Halpin. Put Halpin. Halpin's my number 3.
Someone threw. Vindicate. DB has to be 3.
For sure. No.
Okay.
I don't think I want to slap her.
Maybe next year I'll if you ask me.
Maybe after some cocktails.
Power slap list. I will make one. I have so many people. It's going to be very.
Yours would be good. I want to hear yours.
Yeah, I do think that too.
Yeah. This year. Last year. Since now, I've seen a side of people in our community that it's so terrible for my beliefs, for my personal ethic, for the way I want to relate to the world, and if I could hack 2 people, who would they be?
That's Jake.
I would hack I would have Karin Frey, one of my athletes that I haven't seen. She was competing this weekend.
Oh, at Belgrade Games, I saw that.
And she came back from a lot of a couple of little injuries. And I would hug Hillary Fronin. I haven't seen her in many months now, so yeah.
One more little. I'm sorry. One more little thing before you go. The last thing that you just said, where you have seen some things out of people in the last year that you didn't think you would ever see or you weren't expecting. Do you think that comes anywhere from any of like kind of the grief or hurt that people felt from last year? Like, do you think that they can get over this, or do you think it's like this is just people that you see that you're like, I didn't know you, now I know you?
No, I think that out of grief and out of mourning, everything is kind of forgiven, because if you are in that situation, you don't have the resources to properly maybe always decide the best way. I just think that there are people who used the situation to build their own agendas, and I find it so disrespectful and so
well, Morad.
I saw you said it.
Calm down.
No. What I want to say is that I found it very very poor as a human being, but poor in the sense of you are a little person if you want to make our community is very small. We all know each other very well, too well, very often, and the things that I've seen myself, not that I've heard, were very terrible. Were very terrible. People try to make out of a real, very sad, terrible tragedy that happened something for their own
a money grab, personal gain. Yeah,
I found it terrible. I found it so.
Yep.
That since last year, my power slap list like multiplied by times 100.
Yep. Yeah.
Times 100. But the things. What if you allow me to say something? What I also these days, especially, I don't know why. Maybe because I'm closer to turn 50, and you get more emotional. I've seen after the games. I've seen how resilient and strong this community under the banner of CrossFit, under the name of CrossFit is. I understand all the doubts that many people might have had. It's what happened is terrible, but I think that for me at least, I think that's why I'm very worried about some things that I hear. I think that we are stronger when we are together. I think that the name CrossFit means a lot for me at least. And the community that lives or nourishes themselves under that name is really extraordinary. So,
hey Jenny, we can hear your bottle on the thing, right?
No, she's typing.
Oh,
is that what that is? You can hear that?
Yes, girl.
My fingernails? I can't hear my fingernails.
Microphone.
We can hear everything.
Okay. Sorry,
I'm on the soft pad.
No. It's that.
You deserve more respect than that.
No. It's fine.
I couldn't hear it though.
So anyway, besides the disappointment, I think that I'm very happy to see that the community is very strong together. Again, I think that changes need to come. Don't get it wrong. I'm not saying that we are at the best moment, but if the changes come and they are aimed to give more to the community of what they need, I think I would like to think that we are up for a nice change, and a good continuation.
Fakundo, thank you so much, my dude. I really appreciate
guys.
this.
My ladies.
I hope you enjoyed going all over the spectrum on this podcast.
Yeah, when I'm going to talk to Chris about the Greta's teenager years and how I'm going to call to Jenny the day I need advice.
Call me, I got this.
But anyways, guys,
I'll call my sister.
Before I let you go, thank you for what you do. I love your shows. I think that you guys are amazing. But people, whoever is listening, I invited myself. I wrote, can I come to the live?
No,
but I also did it myself. So thank you very much, and hopefully we get each other to see very soon. Jenny, get your passport and come to Rome.
Yes,
Jenny,
I know.
get your passport.
There you
I'm
go.
doing it. I'm doing
Goodbye,
it.
Fakundo. Have a good one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
You too.
Fakundo.
Fakundo.
That was so good.
The legendary.
Legendary.
That was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
He's so fun. That was really fun.
It was so funny.
It was scary and funny at the same time.
You made that man sweat. He was like, oh, shit. It's good.
Yeah.
She's like, I got no words for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Judy, you're right. Babies, periods, tampons and CrossFit. That's fair.
That was
All
That
good.
is absolutely fair.
All good.
It was a crazy week. Did you want to go back and
Yes.
just bitch slap me?
I did not forget.
Okay. All right. I have it written down too. If you want to end or keep the night rolling on this, that's fine with me. Go for it. That's fine. You were saying how.
What were we saying?
You were saying how with the podcast that we did last night, with
Mesa,
and you didn't like she leads with race and gender.
Yes. Let me get my train of thought on that back. So I've never met either of them, right? Like I've never met them. I don't know. We've never had any conversations. And so all I know is from what I've seen on their shows, and it 2 times now, she's brought race and gender into the discussion. And like, when I look at Mesa, I'm thinking, I don't see a 31-year-old, doctorate business owner. Like, to me, it just sounds like a young college kid who's just, left home and is now being like indoctrinated by woke university policies. Like, that's the kind of stuff that she says, and I just can't get on board with that. Like, she brought something up about, she said this twice about men don't understand what it's like because they can feel safe anywhere they go or whenever they do, and like women don't feel safe. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, do you not know anything about crime statistics in the United States? Like, there's more male on male crime than there is male on female crime.
Yeah, Bob Marino sent that to me too. I would have never, I just don't think that. Like, that never enters my thought process that a dude would be scared to walk out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she also says stuff like, you're not emotionally intelligent enough to this or that, or I'm educated this or that. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you got a doctorate in physical therapy. So, okay. But like, the fact that she doesn't know that yet, she's just assuming and living in like this constant state of fear and victimhood that every woman out there should be scared to like walk to their car at night or something like that. Like, I don't relate with that kind of thought process. And so it's really hard for me to just have to sit there and listen to that time and time again. And I don't know. I try to like give their show a chance and things like that, but it just always seems to come back to stuff like that when it comes to her. And like Sevon, she called into Sevon's show and they talked, and it was kind of just all, and it was the same stuff. And so it's just like, I don't know. And anytime that we have a conversation, or I wouldn't even consider it conversation, but like a back and forth in comment sections, it's like immediately like, oh, use kind words, or, oh, you're a mean girl, or, oh, this or that. I'm like, no, like, you're not going to censor me. You're like, everything is just feelings for you. It's the easiest cop out for not taking any kind of like a personal accountability or responsibility, which is something that, we say over and over again. And I don't relate to that. So
Well, people have used that a lot within the last couple conversations, and I kind of asked Sousa this because he brought it up in our conversation that we had with him, and then Mesa brought it up, and you just brought it up too. This idea of what is emotional intelligence, like, because I don't think it's the same meaning for. It wasn't the same meaning for Sousa and Mesa, but for you, when you think of emotional intelligence, like, what do you mean?
I don't even know what she means. Like, that might be a great follow-up question for her. Like, what do you even mean by that?
I think the thing that stood out for, and don't get me wrong, yeah, guys, like I see you guys in the comment. I like Kate a lot too. I like Mesa. Like, I like her a lot, and I love having conversations. There are conversations that I didn't get to have when I was trying to understand shit. So I'm happy. I like to be able to have different conversations. I think the thing for you, babe, was the tampons in the bathroom thing, right?
Oh God.
Like,
yeah. I said
I've never gone anywhere without having a tampon with me, just because I assume there's not going to be tampons in a bathroom.
And how many girls don't know what time of the month they're going to bleed?
Give me mine's all over the place. I don't know, but
okay.
I mean, in high school and college,
it's once a month.
No, I'm premenopausal at this point. It comes when it feels like.
I just always remember, like, if it does come early, where you hope that somebody else in the gym has a tampon.
Yeah,
like I never remember tampons ever being in any gym that I've been, whether it's been owned by a man or it's been owned by women or whatever. Like, I don't remember tampons ever being in any gym. And that's why I said last night, is that I just always take accountability for that. If I'm going to get my period, I have a tampon with me. If I get my period early, if it comes early, because it does that sometimes, then I'm like, oh, fuck. And what do? Hey, Jen, you got a tampon in your bag? Mm-hmm. Shit, you don't. So you go to the next person, and then you hope that someone does. But that is something that has been brought up a lot. And she talks about that a lot. So that's obviously an important issue for her. But I don't think that it's necessarily has to be like a gender thing.
Yeah,
because men,
it's almost like men hate women because there's not tampons in a bathroom, like, for women. You know what I mean?
Well, that, and it's like if the gym owner, I think she said the gym owner was men, so that's why he wouldn't understand what it's like, or blah blah blah. But why the fuck should he? Like, you're paying for a gym membership. This isn't Walmart. Like, you're not. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't know.
That was my kind of thought process. Is like, why would
you were kind of not? You were nice.
Was I really?
You were sweet.
I was sweet.
Girl,
fuck off. I was sweet.
Actually, okay, I will say
right now.
You did have, when you said the thing about her, would she be offended if somebody called you a dyke?
Is a good woman.
That was
my
gold.
wife stocks them in hair ties and other girl shit in our bathrooms. I never think of that.
Oh yeah, we have, like, our girls' bathroom actually has a ton. It's like when you walk into a fancy club and they have the person in the bathroom that's handing you all the shit, and you're like soap in your hand, and they have the perfume and all that. Like, our bathroom is like that, but that's only because, like, our gym owner just wanted to provide that, not because anybody complained or didn't feel safe or whatever the fuck it is, right? Like, it's just a value-added service to our member.
And that's awesome. I just don't think all dudes are bad because they don't
think of those things.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. Right, exactly. That they don't think of that. Like,
right.
To put that on all men, which I've done before. Like, I've just put how scared I am of dudes and just feeling like dudes are just, all they do is hurt you. I've put that on all men, and to do that it's so bad.
It's detrimental.
And it's just horrible for you as a person to do that. Because
it's detrimental. My coach, Mary, who you guys will meet if you join me on one of my V Talks. She's coming on Monday or Tuesday.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh God.
Yeah. It makes me wonder if there is something there, like, if there's some sort of experience or something that she dealt with that's bigger than just, oh, some guy I used to work for didn't have tampons in the bathroom, because it very much seems to be this mindset that like anti-male mindset, you know what I mean? And I'm sitting over here thinking like,
what we do, we generalize it. And what I was going to say is, you know, it wasn't until my coach looked at me and said, great, you don't trust men, but you're raising a son. That's great. And I was like,
damn. Yeah.
Fuck.
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And so then and I'm grateful for all of the men that we've met in this podcast because they have started to build that trust up again for men. But that was what I went through, and I needed to build that trust back up again. I'm raising a son. I'm already telling my son that he is untrustworthy because he's a boy, you know? So it was like a big slap in the face of like, we can't just generalize everything. And I think we do that. I think we just assume. So, someone's calling?
Yeah.
I always forget we have the live call.
Hold on. Hold on. Don't go. I'm here.
And I want to be clear. It's
You
not that
there?
I don't like either of them. Like I don't know them, so I have no reason to not like them.
I know that works.
Oh, here we go. Nope. You got it. Caller, what's up?
I just don't want to engage in those.
Now it's working.
Who-
All right. what's up, it's
Suze.
I want to make
Souza.
I want to make two comments real quick. Well, first, this is unrelated. I'm calling because Colleen called into mine yesterday. To say
Oh
that.
yeah, that was a great show.
That was a great show.
Thank you. Me just floundering on there. So here, I got two things. The emotional intelligence thing. In my opinion, emotional intelligence should mean the fact that you could process your emotions without having to have it affect others. You experience something, and then you be curious about that experience and why you feel the way you do, not necessarily projecting it. This gives you the power and takes away the power from other people. It brings it within inside of you.
Do you mean like not being triggered by things that people say, like being able to process it and then?
Correct.
Okay. Yep.
Yes. Right. Because that brings the power back to you, which control is important because loss of control usually means some sort of depression or you looking for outside external things to make you happy. You got to bring it within your control. Okay. So the second thing, I heard this recently and it kind of stuck with me. I'm gonna leave you guys on this. It's a short story. So there's a bird flies south for the winter, but it procrastinates for a couple of days. On the way flying south, a storm comes in. It freezes and drops down to the ground. While it's sitting there about to die frozen, a cow comes over, shits on the bird. The shit is warm though, so the bird thaws out, wakes up, but then freaks out that it's covered in shit, so it starts to sing. A cat comes over, undigs the bird out of the shit, and then eats the bird. Here's the moral of the story. Number one, don't put off what you could do today for tomorrow. Number two, not everybody that shits on you is your enemy. Number three, when you're warm and comfortable, keep your mouth shut. Because not everybody that digs you out of shit, is your friend. Thank you, ladies. You guys are really awesome.
Man, thank you.
Thank you,
Susan.
Susan.
So good. That is going in my next
Clip
update.
that.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my
That's
God,
so
that was
good.
That
so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Fire.
Not everybody that shits on you is your enemy.
That's
Not
it.
everybody that digs you out of shit is your
Is
friend.
friend.
Fuck, that's good.
Whoa.
Damn.
And on that though, ladies, we had a great time. We'll talk about porn in CrossFit later, but we got to go. Souza for the win.
That was so good.
We'll be
That
back
was
in a couple of weeks unless Dens tells us that there's
Breaking
some
news.
breaking
I think I'll
news.
be in SoCal in 2 weeks. Hold on. What's the dates right
Oh,
now?
do we have to do? Are we going to go next week then?
We could do it maybe. Let me see. So 7th. Yeah, it'll be the 21st. So I'll be at Tier Wadapalooza then. So yeah,
You come back.
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Go
We'll
to
figure-
Wada,
yeah,
we'll come back.
we'll do
Yeah.
something. We always do. Thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you,
Thank you for coming
Fakundo.
to Story Time with Souza. Thank you, Fakundo, for coming on and dropping some wisdom on us too. We appreciate you, dude. Tyler Watkins, thank you for coming in and hazing Fakundo. That was also awesome. Heard.
Oh, Tyler was in here? Man,
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
paying
yes.
attention to
Yes.
Thank you
Heard.
guys so much.
Yep.
And have a great time at
Heard.
SoCal. And we'll see you at
I'm
Crash,
excited.
and then we'll see you at the Herd event, the Savon
Yes.
Herd event
Yep.
in November.
We'll
So
be there.
have a great time. Love
Till next
y'all.
time.
Bye, y'all.
Deuces.